Are you waiting to walk through the door into your new life? That literally just happened to me, and I'm going to explain how and how exactly I got to where I am today. I'm Megan Kieran. I'm your spiritual bestie, and I went through a 3-year cycle that just ended this past weekend, and I feel like I'm in a whole different world. I feel like the energies around me are different. I feel like my energy is different, and it is part of my life path. It's part of my destiny to go down the path that I did. So for the past 3 years, I've either been pregnant or nursing my kids. Now, this took so much energy from my body. This really just was a time period of me dedicating all of myself to them. And there wasn't much left. Even if you're not going through what I went through, I'm sure there's something you went through over the past few years, from the end of 2022 up until now. There should have been something that you've let go of or released from your past, especially if you're on this healing journey. It's just kind of inevitable to shed those layers as we're transforming and moving forward and literally rising like a phoenix, which I have right here. This was all of us rising like a phoenix, and we're finally getting to that place this November, which is setting us up for 2026, which is going to be all about new beginnings. But when I stopped nursing on November 1st, this past weekend, I felt a major shift. Energetically, I felt a major shift within me, and I began to awaken in a way from this portal I went through the past few years. And becoming this new version of myself is official now. After ending that, I felt really weird about it. I felt uncomfortable, even though I knew it was time. It was hard to let go of that life I was living the past few years, because it was habitual, it was a routine, it was always giving from my body to my kids. And now that I have everything back to myself, it feels amazing. I feel whole again in a whole new way. Now, during this time, I went through a lot of traumatic things with my family. My stepmother passed away. My dad had to go into a nursing home, and I had to juggle helping my young children, growing my young children while going through these things, and this all happened in that 3-year time span. So I was thrown into the chaos. I don't know if you guys feel the same way about anything that you went through. Perhaps it was with your career, maybe it was with your relationship, but if you felt like there was a lot of chaotic energy in the past few years, you are not alone. And I'm here to tell you that the lightness is coming. The heavy, dense energy is filtering itself out. We worked through a lot of it, and it's just to release all that old energy and really give us the tools in our toolbox to move forward in a whole new way, and to really level up and elevate who we are as people, to become wiser, to become more conscious, to become more awake to the world, right? And here I am after going through this portal, and I step through the door and I'm on the other side, and it feels great, but it's new. So it's kind of weird, right? It just feels uncomfortable in a way because it's somewhere I've never been before in my life. It's the whole new person that I've never even known that's emerging from within me. And how do I move forward? How do you move forward after you release all these old energies? You finally step out of the chaos. What do you do next? We have to be intentional. Being intentional about literally everything you do, as much as you can do throughout the day. Being very consciously aware of the actions we take, even if it's just making yourself lunch or, driving in your car somewhere. How conscious can we be in those moments, instead of maybe putting on a podcast or music or zoning out? Even if we're doing those things, can we be aware in those moments of what we're actually doing? That is what is going to change your life. That is what is going to continue to elevate the energies I feel. It's literally intentional practices. And as we start to incorporate our intention more often every day, It's going to help us expand and really grow this new version of ourselves so we can bring in more of those manifestations, because sometimes we are that new version of ourselves before we see a lot of the physical changes even come in, right? Whether it's that new house, that new job, we changed already, and now we're at that higher frequency, at that higher vibration where we can attract more to us. So I hope this helps just give you a little insight on what you may be going through, because I know I'm not alone in this. I just went through the door into a new world, into a new reality. And this new lens is so clear, but it's also new. So I have to guide myself by feeling and following that feeling that feels good. I'm Megan Kieran. I'll see you next time. Namaste.